Tinku loves imagining things. He can make play out of each and everything that comes his way. Stories, once made, need to be told. Here is where Tinku's story starts. Tinku's dad works as an assistant manager in a multinational company. Under a shouting boss, working 6 days in a week, 8 am to 8 pm. Of course, he earns enough to put Tinku in one of Bombay's best schools. Tinku's mom works as an editor in a local English newspaper. Storytelling runs in the family, under different names and capacities. But for little Tinku, this is what Sundays mean.
Papa, see, Shakuntala is my new horse. She flies using her tail when she sneezes.
Very nice, Tinku. Go show it to Mama.
Mama, see, this is Shakuntala.
Oh, really? Wow, what does she do? Tell. Yes, Arandam. Yes. I've already confirmed with Mamta. She'll forward the mail to you, okay? So, I'll come to office tomorrow. Tinku knows that his parents like it when he makes drawings. Desperate to seek their attention, he makes a drawing of Shakuntala's story and takes it to Papa.
Papa, see Shakuntala. She can fly over the castle so that the princess can...
Oh my, what a beautiful picture. What is this? And this? You said she can fly? Ha, wonderful Tinku, but horses can't fly. Tinku is happy that Papa likes the drawing. But what about the wonderful imaginative stories that lay buried deep inside Tinku's little mind? Come Monday and we shall know. Tinku has a lot of friends in school. Together they talk, shout and fight with each other and still remain good friends. This is Tinku's teacher, Mrs. Kulkarni. All the children of class 2B, today Kulkarni ma has brought a new game for you.
Yay!
Who likes telling stories? You Anshuman, Rohit and you Tinku. Come, let us play with Puppet Tricks. Puppet Tricks, an interactive puppet show that allows kids to create, play and learn storytelling in their own way. The system consists of a platform that allows children to create animations using physical toys. Kids can create their own sets of toys by choosing characters from the printed character dictionary. The dictionary consists of the fiducial markers which can be stuck onto any toy to assign it a given character. Additional characters and their markers can be downloaded from the internet and printed out. By pressing the Create button, the child can set up a scene for the animation. By putting toys on the screen in a particular physical arrangement, the corresponding animated element comes onto the screen. Special properties of the objects can be exploited by using special markers such as property, scale. Once the screen is created, by pressing the Start Capturing button, the user can create a story wrapped around the interplay of these physical elements. Vocal narration can be recorded parallelly by the user. Scenes can be changed by pausing the capturing process and changing all elements on screen, which gets saved in a single composite file which can be played back later. The screen can be finalized by exiting to the main menu. Now the animated movie can be saved and shared as per the user's wish. Once the kids were done with their stories, the teacher assisted the kids in uploading these videos to the YouTube channel of the class. 2 Sundays later, Tinku's papa found the TV as boring as it always is. Suddenly, on one of the local channels, the prize-winning entries to some contest were being announced. To Papa's surprise, the winner of the contest was none other than his own Tinku. This was unbelievable. Here is Tinku's tryst with Puppet Tricks being telecast.
Once upon a time near the great lake of Powai, there was a tortoise. He was a very nice tortoise. He was friends with all the animals and always helped everyone. One day he had an accident with a big car. He broke his leg. So now the tortoise was left with only 3 legs. So he thought, let me go and ask a leg from my friends. I have so many friends who have so many feet. He first went to his best friend the spider and asked, oh dear spider, can I borrow one of your legs? The spider walked out of his web and said, hello Torty, of course I can give you my leg. But without my leg, I can't walk on my web. And without my web, I will not get food. I don't want to die of hunger. Why don't you go and ask the crab, Mr. Sebastian? So then the three-legged tortoise went to the crab and said, Dear crab, you have so many legs. Can I borrow one of yours? The crab said, But without my leg, how will I run away from the fisherman who wants to catch me? I don't want to be cooked in a cooker. Why don't you ask my friend the octopus? The octopus roared loudly, Mr. Torty, my name is Octopus. It means I have 8 legs. If I give you one leg, I won't be octopus anymore. Then who will marry me? I'm sorry, I cannot give you my leg. Mr. Tortoise is walking slowly in disappointment. Nobody is helping him. Suddenly, he hears a sweet voice. Mr. Torty, Mr. Torty. The tortoise turns around to see the starfish walking towards him. I heard about your accident. How will you walk using just 3 legs? Here, take mine. Now we both have 4 legs each. Even before the tortoise could say anything, the sea rumbled with the voice of a god. Oh dear children of the sea, I was testing your friendship, and all have failed, but the selfless starfish. The spider, the crab, and the octopus were shocked. They had never thought that would be true. The starfish has known what true friendship means, and as a reward, I give the starfish with a special ability. The starfish's legs will grow back if they break. Not just now, but forever and ever, and all generations to come. And thus the legend lives on. Even today, the starfish can grow back her lost limbs. Moral of the story is, life is caring and sharing. And the more one shares, the longer he lives. Yay!